in front of the people. Bro, brilliant production. David Buffer, or Michael Buffer's "Let's Get Ready to Rumble," and 16,000 people like and you look at the crowd, and they're just electric,
Yeah.
And the Jimi Hendrix makes that, like, puts that exclamation point on it, right? And in past history, though, the Freebirds used to come out to Freebird. The Road Warriors used to come out to Iron Man. Tom Sawyer with Kerry Von Erich and everything, and licensed music. As the fact that WWE is making as much money they are now, and the fact that Tony Khan has like a lot of so much money to waste. How much? What expense was? How much of an expense was Voodoo Child? To the point that I'm wondering, if these days original wrestling music is better to use, obviously, but if you could take iconic music and marry it to characters today that would fit their characters so much better, well, why aren't they doing that? Does it cost? How much does it cost? I've always been interested. What was the expense on that?
On Jimi Hendrix, I cut that deal myself. I worked with Jimi Hendrix's sister, who was in charge of his estate at the time, and I paid $100,000 a year for that music.
That's it.
That's it.
There's a lot back then, but what's that extrapolate to now? What would that cost?
I don't know, probably 400, 500, 600 grand, whatever. But here's the point. Back when I did it, music licensing, it existed, but it wasn't at the level as it is today. Because if you watch TV commercials now, you're gonna hear music from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. There is an entirely new market for licensed music that really didn't exist when I did the deal with Jimi Hendrix, or with Jimmy's music. Look, I call him Jimmy now, like we're old buddies, right? But you couldn't do that deal today. If you tried to license that same music for a wrestling show today, you'd be talking. I don't think you'd be talking 8 figures, but high 7s. You'd be talking about millions and millions and millions. Because keep in mind, I not only had the rights for the U.S., I had worldwide rights. I could use that music anywhere in the world. Now, there were some limitations on me. Like I couldn't play more than, I think it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or maybe even less. Might have been minute 30. So I could only play like a minute and 30, and then I had to shut it down for an entrance. Might have been 2 minutes. But other than that, I had no limitations on me. I could use it for pay-per-view. I could use it for television. I could use it for satellite. There was no limits on it. You could never cut that deal today. It is not because I cut such a great deal. It's because that business is completely changed.
Yeah, I didn't know that because I was wondering, there's so many characters that you look at, this song would fit them. This song, what? And I know they're making record numbers in WWE. Why don't they?
Bro, I just remembered
but I didn't realize it was that much.
I wanted to ask you something, Derek, before we got out of here. So the other day, somebody sent us a clip on the mailbag about, I had said, and this did happen, when you fired X-Pac, Hall and Natural Hot is a motherfucker, if you remember. And underneath their shirt, they either had a WWE shirt or an X-Pac shirt. They were going to take it off on live TV and all this other stuff. And they were pissed. And I just felt in my mind, from being around them, that they became very difficult to work with after that. And they were kind of like, all these good ideas we gave, fuck it, And so somehow Nash heard that interview and he thought that I was burying him. I don't know how he got that out of that. But he actually made this a thing, and I wanted to ask you this. He goes, well, it wouldn't be, I wouldn't want to bring up the fact that first day on the job, I gave Conan a $250,000 raise. Okay, hold up on that one. Number one, did he have the power to give raises? And number two, and I do remember this very well because it was a big part of my life. When I went with you to get my raise, okay, I remember telling you, I'm not going to give you a figure. Just watch my work and you tell me what you think I'm worth. And you gave me a very good raise. That's the only raise I ever remember. Did he have the power to give raises?
When I was gone, like after I left?
Yes, right.
He may have. I couldn't tell you. He may have.
Okay, because I don't remember. I think if you're going to give a guy a $250,000 raise, you would tell him, or I would notice it and go and thank him. Because I think he's misremembering things. So that's just something.
It's possible. Look, we've all done it. I've found myself realizing that something that I thought was true, and I believed 100% to be true,
It wasn't.
Once you get a little bit more information, you realize it wasn't. And I think,
Right.
25 years and everything we've all been through, self-inflicted and otherwise, it's possible that he could be confused, but I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And that's just something I wanted to ask you. And then I think the last thing I wanted to ask you, especially because of our age, and at our age, you start to learn, dragging negativity is not good, or being vengeful is not good for you. It does you more harm than the other person a lot of times. Was it striking to you that Booker was still so mad at you because he thought that maybe you might have taken away his moment because you were kind of siding with Hogan's creative control?
That's I'm gonna reach out to Boca here
Yeah.
after the 4th of July, because I'd like to get him on. I'd like to get him on my show and talk about this. Just like Russo didn't probably and possibly, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on this, but just like Russo, as we talked about earlier, probably didn't know what Brad told me when he brought me back about my job was to oversee Russo, but he forgot to tell Russo that.
Right.
I think there could likely have been a communication breakdown between Vince Russo and Booker, because first of all, Booker winning the title was never a conversation. We found out about it. We, meaning Hulk and I, found out about it when we left Orlando or Daytona Beach and got to Tampa. That was never part of the
When you
plan.
landed, right?
Yeah. So that was something that Russo was keeping. He didn't communicate it to me. He certainly didn't communicate it to Hulk. He didn't communicate it to anybody. That was he went into business for himself and shot his own angle. Now, what Russo told Booker, I have no idea. I have no idea. But if Booker thinks that I was somehow trying to undermine or take something away or take an opportunity away from him because I was siding with Hulk, that was not the case at all. It was never supposed to happen in the first place. That was Russo going into business for himself.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
good to
who.
know. That's good
I
to
don't.
know. Yeah.
Maybe it was Vince and whoever, like Disco might know, but there was some kind of shenanigans because I remember reading that specifically somebody called for a second title belt to be available for that show. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Hulk,
no, no, no. So, so,
yeah,
so here's so here's the deal. That's funny. I was talking to Pinzer. It was Pinzer. He's the one that brought it up
Yeah.
because Pinzer's the one that told Booker, "Bring a suit. You're gonna win the title." Now, I wasn't in the office that week. My father died on the 4th of July. I don't remember what day the pay-per-view was. It might have been the 7th or the 9th or something. You could probably look it
I
up.
think it was the ninth. Yeah.
But I was in Minneapolis. My father had just died on the 4th of July, but I don't remember what day of the week it was that year. But obviously, I was in Minneapolis with my family making arrangements for my dad's funeral. I went to my father's funeral on a Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday morning flew to Daytona Beach.
Mm.
So all during that week, while I was in Minneapolis with my family, I was in contact with the office, and Hulk and I knew we had our plan. We knew what we were going to do, and I had communicated it to Russo. Everybody was going. I was operating under the assumption that we were going to go with the plan that we had agreed to, which Hulk and I had agreed to, because it was.
Oh yes, sir. We back. We back. Yes, sir. You're right. You're right. Some more GT. I was just sitting here trying to calm my dog down. He was fireworks and stuff outside. He's freaking out. Freaking out. Yeah, this game is grindy. I'm realizing that I never really played the main simulation mode as a kid. Cause I was playing this shit when I was like, like 10 years old or some shit. I'm 31 now. training. What would that be? Faster shifting. You'll be 40 in October. Yeah, I'll be 32 in October. So yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's old school shit. Should I buy these job trains? This really gonna do something. I'm gonna hold off. Bro, it's alright. So I want to get some money out here. See if I get first. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get money to keep upgrading my car to get better. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't really got too much into this game back in the day. I did all the arcade racing and shit. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna roll with on this. But shit, Beamer dude sound cool though. I remember back in the day on this game and like on like Need for Speed Underground 2 and stuff, I was always obsessed with the Evo. The fucking Mitsubishi Lancers and shit. I used to love those. Maybe I'll try to cop me an Evo. Yeah, Underground 2 is cool. A while back I did a Midnight Club 3 playthrough. I need to do a Need for Speed Underground 2 playthrough. You on his ass. You on his ass. Finish first, worst or second. No. Fuck. We got some money. That's all that matters. I'm trying to do is get some money out. It's alright. I didn't finish last place that time. Should improve it. Road that Sprinter beats me because I had a Sprinter on my last playthrough and I hated it. So if this Sprinter beats me, I'm gonna be pissed off. Oh, what am I doing? I was not paying attention to the map. Okay, catch bro. Hey, my favorite all time. If you didn't know, my whole youth, this whole channel's a wrestling channel mainly. I mainly play wrestling games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you probably noticed that. But yeah, I'm ready for Money in the Bank. My favorite is my favorite all time. Okay, here's my top 5 all time. Just based on who I like to watch, not who I think is the best and shit, but who I like to watch. It's Jericho's my number 1. Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, The Rock, Triple H. But yeah, I mainly do wrestling, man. My YouTube channel is full of fucking wrestling shit, wrestling games and whatnot. And then like a few other playthroughs. That's where the J2H comes from, J2 Hill. Yeah, I forgot the belts are in the back and shit. That's right. Sometimes I'd be surprised and I won't be playing the wrestling game and more people come in here and talk about wrestling. Then I forget that I got the belts just right there in the back. Okay, Pootie. That 6-man tag. Drew's my pick to win the Money in the Bank, but I think Punk's gonna screw him again on the cash-in. I don't think Punk's gonna screw him out the briefcase. I don't think he's gonna screw him on the cash-in. Then that'd be what, three world titles to toss him? Jay out here racing, nigga. Jay out here racing. AJ, Kitty, Will, Pop, Brian Anderson, hell yeah. That's a solid pick. Solid 5. I was a fan of all wrestling and shit. I've known about Bryan Danielson and shit. I knew, I'm not going to sit here and cap and say I watched his ROH run. But, I would hear his name and watch the match here and there. And then, I didn't really see him until, he got to NXT or whatnot. The game show. But, man, my little brother wasn't really a wrestling fan, but he would watch that shit whenever, he'd watch it in passing, or if I was watching it, he might sit down and watch whatnot. So, and still to this day, he's not a fan or whatever, but I guess you could say he's a casual, because he'll still ask me about it and shit, and he was a huge D. Bryan fan, bro. Huge D. Bryan fan. For somebody who didn't like wrestling, he loved Daniel Bryan. And then it took me a couple of years to really catch on. I was like, yo, that's crazy that my little brother was able to point out that Daniel Bryan was special. And I'm the wrestling fan, and I didn't even know how special he was then. I didn't learn to appreciate him in his prime. My brother loved him. You got bronze right there at least. It's okay, pretty potato. Man, I want more too, but they cost a grip. Like, the Andre belt back here. The Andre belt back here at the top. That's the only one that's real gold. That's the only one that's real gold. And I got that strap signed by Kurt Angle too. Kurt Angle signed the strap. And then the NWO big gold belt. And then I got the old IWGP down at the bottom that you're talking about. Both of those are just bronze. But yeah, they cost a lot. I want more, but they cost a lot. This one is the only one I got that's like real gold. It's real gold and shit. And then what was that, 2022? The last time Mania was in Dallas, I went down there and went to WrestleCon. And this shit's heavy as fuck. Big and heavy as fuck. But yeah, I got that shit signed by Kurt Angle. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, I want to get this signed by more people, but it's hard to make it out to those. And then like, at the AEW meet and greets and shit, they won't really let you get your own shit signed. I mean, you could, but it costs more and shit. Yeah, I got the NWO and then the... Oh shit. Then yeah. You got fucking the old school IWGP. I still think it's cool how it has the actual names and shit on the side. This shit's dope. But yeah, this one's bronze. Yeah, is it that my favorite belt all the time is that the Big Gold belt, the regular Big Gold belt. I want to get the regular Big Gold belt too, cause that's like, I don't know, it's just something about like the big gold. You know what I mean? Like it's my favorite. It's my favorite belt. I grew up when I first started wrestling. When I first started watching wrestling was like I was watching WCW. My earliest memories, yeah, like my earliest memories is like probably like 3 years old. So, like right before Hogan turned, I started watching then. That's my earliest memories is watching like WCW shit right before Hogan turned. Used to watch Nitro, Thunder, Saturday Night. And then around like late 97, 98 is when, well, I would watch it like around late 97. I would flip back and forth between Raw and Nitro. But I would say like 98 during the Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin Mania build up is when I started really watching WWE. But I'm from Oklahoma, so my mom would always tell me about like my mom grew up on that old like Mid-South shit. Here in Oklahoma, traveling up to Tulsa and down to Dallas and shit. Hey, yeah, you going to SummerSlam? I was this close to flying out there for SummerSlam, but then I decided I'm going to try to make it out to Mania instead. Yeah, I feel you. That shit is expensive. That's why, like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Cause my sister went to WrestleMania this year. I just took her to her first ever show back in October. We went to Raw, and then she ended up going to WrestleMania this year. So friends, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to go to WrestleMania. So I'm gonna try to make it happen this time. Bucket list, you know what I mean? Oh, nigga. He was trying to take me out. better tires too, motherfuckers. No way I finished last. Fuck. Here, come here. Lay down right here. Go ahead, lay down. Poor baby, so scared. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna run this one back. Alright, let's just see. Dang, they got an Evo. They got an Evo race. I need an Evo, dude. They ain't got nothing for Mazda. Man, I need my car to go faster. But we got to go out here race again. Let's go. Let's go. Do, 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 do. Oh, man. New tires, nigga. Got them new tires, nigga. Put this gold on this one. last one. I like the name is Red. This new clip that is great. Ball. Turning is so important in this game. The turns is crazy. Bro, we can get that. We can get that. That's just bothering me. It's packed. Fuck, man. Let me go fuck with music. Damn, I almost had that one. put in this car for 5,000. One more time. I had it. Oh! Every time I'm losing like less than a second. You know what that does to a nigga? You know what it does to a nigga's mind? You know what it does to a nigga's confidence? Losing by one. Less than a second. doing it this time. Frustrating. I don't know what I was thinking. Come back, Poop. That's okay, babe. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself doing this shit. Oh my god. Every fucking time. I can't. I gotta go one more time, man. It's so close. For real, one more time, one more time. I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna switch it over to something else. I really gotta say this, or else it's gonna make me mad. Keep racing that motherfucker, trying to put a new turbo in there. BRB.
He had creative control. Vince Russo didn't have the authority, legally or otherwise, to do anything other than what we wanted to do. But he kept it to himself. Once we left the building, which was part of the plan, it was part of the creative, it was probably in a format. Once we left the building, Russo said, fuck it, I'm going to shoot my own angle and went into business for himself. That's why I don't trust this slimy fuck. And I don't care if he's got concussions or concussion syndrome or what. He's a sleazy, lying, delusional fuck because he went into business for himself. He didn't have the balls to stand up to me or Hulk. He waited till we left the building because he's a gutless, delusional punk.
Let me bring up something.
No, I want to keep calling them names. It's fun.
I want to talk about.
Were you just pausing to think of other words?
No, we got a few minutes. I want to talk about because like obviously it's funny that it seems that there's the guys like us are like in the crosshairs of like the AEW echo chamber narrative and stuff and all that. So like this week, I I guess in the it's either the media scrum or the interview that Tony had with Dave. He was bragging about how WCW's never had $1 million gate, and they just had $1 million gate. Okay, you saw that, right? And I think it's funny because, like, the thing that the main thing that not even calling me an irrelevant parasite, in a tweet, but the thing that's offended me worse in this whole narrative is when Dave, like, very adamantly and flippantly said, that like, well, Tony Khan is so much smarter than Eric when it comes to wrestling. You remember that comment? That's the one that I've put on. Like, I put that away and said, okay, time out. You said that, so let's keep that aside and like always go back to that statement. And think, bro, what about this thing? Like, bro, we did 40. I think it was 1992, 20 something years ago. What would the Georgia Dome gate have been? Like in the year 2024, like this was one off the bat. Like
I don't even know. Look, it all goes back to Tony is an extremely insecure, I think very, very immature, extremely immature, emotionally immature individual. And he's constantly, that's why he can't stop taking shots at WWE. I mean, think about this for a second. WWE is in another universe when it comes to business than AEW. That's like me opening up a hot dog stand in downtown New York, a block away from a Ruth Chris Steakhouse, and say I'm their competition. I'm competing with Ruth Chris.
Right. Yeah.
I've sold more hot dogs today than Ruth Chris has in the last month. It's because fucking hot dogs aren't on the menu, you dipshit. They don't sell hot dogs. They sell fucking steaks for like $140 a pop. But Tony likes to think because he has a wrestling, he's not even in the wrestling business. He's not in the wrestling business anymore. He doesn't tour. He does television shows. He's a television producer and a shitty one at that. But Tony, again, a little bit like Russo in that sense, wants to be recognized so fucking bad. And that's why he keeps making statements like that. It's why he keeps comparing himself to WWE. It's why he keeps taking shots at WWE and then crying like a little bitch about tribalism and always being under attack. It's because he says such stupid shit. It makes it, I don't know, recreation to have fun, pulling him apart publicly because he deserves it. He's causing it.
Well, think about this hypothetical. Is that Dave is constantly every week, and he doesn't think he's doing it. Constantly trying to pull grains of like pull some short straws out of the thing to try to look at specific data points that AEW is doing way better in the ratings.
It's getting comical now. It's getting to the point of laughable.
Because think about this: what if Tony had somebody that he had to answer to? Okay,
he'd have been fired in 6 months.
Well, I'm just saying the owner goes to the company, goes to him, and says, "Okay, look, the ratings are down and the houses are down." And the guy's trying to save his job and says, "Yeah, but we beat the Real Housewives of New Jersey this week on TV." like seriously, like they're pulling like pulling out, like trying to compare yourself to cable television, the rest of the shitty shows on cable television, when your numbers stink. That and I said this the other day. The only thing that matters in professional wrestling business for your TV model is if you're drawing enough people to fill seats in your arenas at the shows that you're doing. They're not doing that. That's the issue. That's the problem. They do big shows well. Their pay-per-views, they draw big crowds to these big events, but their weekly episodic television is not drawing enough numbers to fill seats in the arenas. And
think about this. Think about this, Disco. According to Dave Meltzer, and you got to be careful. But I'm using it as a reference because I just saw it the other day. Tony Khan has a talent budget that's over $100 million.
Guys are making $100,000 a match.
And 75% of the people on that roster feel like they're in the witness protection program. Half of you don't see him but once every 6 months. If you look at his talent budget and his expenses, I mean, look at Mercedes Moné, $5 million a year. Are you fucking kidding me? And giving her creative control, which when it comes to Tony Khan, giving talent creative control is probably not such a bad thing because anybody can do a better job than Tony Khan.
Right.
You give me a fucking case of bananas.
But you know what's the bad thing?
No. You give me a case of bananas and a young monkey. I could teach that monkey to be a better booker than Tony Khan.
Well, here's the thing with Monet, bro, and for that amount of money, she has not made a difference in the ratings. The people are actually booing her because whoever's writing for her is writing her bullshit because her delivery is like a heel and she's supposed to be a face, you know.
But that's on her.
I don't know. Yes, that is on her, but I don't know how, and it's also on him for giving her that creative control. But at the same time, I don't know how you justify her at $5 million, Okada $4 million. Like some of these contracts that you're not getting a return on your investment. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Okada. Did you watch the pay-per-view the other night?
No, but I'm going to. But I've seen enough of Okada to see, bro. He's not a star.
Go back and when you see that match, I think it's the second match on the card.
Right.
It was so fucking sloppy and bad. And I mean, it was just like they phoned it in. I actually posted on social media when I watched it on X. There's no way that the Young Bucks and Okada and whoever they were in there with, you couldn't have a match that bad unless you wanted to. There had to be a reason that match sucked as badly as it did. They're making Okada look like a fool. Actually, Okada's making them look like a fool because that motherfucker's pulling in $4 million a year for doing nothing. And he's not that. He's just he's okay. He's interesting, but he's not $4 million a year. I didn't pay Hogan that much when he first came in.
Right.
I didn't pay him. I paid him half.
He doesn't even take care of his body, bro. Get in shape. You know, I mean, I know he's a great wrestler and all that, and they're into great wrestling, and the "hey bitch" thing is kind of gotten over. But I mean, you're supposed to make him a superstar, and you haven't.
Yeah. Who have they made a superstar? MJF got hot. I'm starting to get a little. I'm wondering what's going wrong there because he's losing ground in my mind at least, and he's got talent. He came in hot.
His feuds aren't interesting.
And he needs an interesting,
and nobody cares. Yeah. And plus,
I mean, you got the same mistake they made with CM Punk, Eric.
They're never going to live that down.
No, but let me tell you that the thing is, like when CM Punk first came in, right, bro, he was wrestling Lee Moriarty and all these other fucking guys. Right. Imagine Conor McGregor comes back and he's fighting Joe Dickhead. You know, it's like you want to see the top names against the top names. You know,
yep.
And with MJF, who the fuck wants to see him against Hechicero? He even said on the one of his promos, he goes, "Oh, they'll probably put me in with some random Japanese guy or some random Mexican," and I popped because that's exactly what happened.
That's what they did, and that's again, that's not MJF's fault. And you pointed out that's a good point that you make, Conan. And in that match, I thought, okay, the match is mildly entertaining. I thought MJF did not a great job. He did a really solid job, basic fundamental heel work. At least I knew who the heel was in the match.
Right.
That's, to me, that was like, oh, progress. At least I know who the bad guy is.
Right.
And there was just enough lucha in there to kind of scratch that itch, didn't go overboard. So I thought the match itself was really entertaining, but to have MJF, your opening match, in a match that absolutely doesn't really mean anything, and arguably MJF was, up until a month or two ago, the hottest guy on that roster. And I think Tony, because he likes bright, shiny objects and he's easily distracted like a 14-year-old, is looking over here and he's got Okada and now he's got Mercedes and, oh my gosh, Will Ospreay. And MJF is just off in the corner wrestling, as you pointed out, people that don't really matter in the context.
So I got to run to another meeting. Eric, I love you very much, my friend. Thank you for coming on the show, and we'll be in contact.
I love you too, brother. And you guys, thank you. Just go anytime. Joe, you got my number. I'm here for you.
Oh, bro,
Thanks,
I always I do look forward to having you on every week. It's like, every time you're on the show, it's always learn something. So cool. Yep. Thank you very much, man.
And thanks for coming on a little early and all that and rushing home. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime, guys. See ya.
Enjoy your 4th of July party, man.
I'm going to work really hard at it. Trust me.
You going to cook some wild game?
No, I'm going to, Lori's she makes an amazing green chili. Right. So we're going to have green chili. I'm going to do a half Wagyu, half Black Angus brisket on the grill. I'm going to smoke it. Never done that before with Wagyu, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's basically it. Nothing too fancy.
Cool, man. Awesome. Enjoy your 4th.
All right, guys. See ya.
Thanks very much, man. So you want to come back at 4 DI?
Yeah, whenever Conan's ready.
Or when Conan texts. Okay.
Cool. All right, peace.
Before we start recording, Conan, did you guys talk about the Triple Manía and the Verano de Escándalo cards last week?
No, because I don't think we had a Lucha Libre segment, did we?
It wasn't on Patreon, so I don't know. So, cool. I'll be able to bring that up first then.
Well, we ready to start here?
Did you not hear me? I sent a picture to Joe to put up.
Yeah, you want to do
we start and then put the pick. What do you mean? Put up the pick.
How long does it take to put up a picture?
I have it. I'm just saying, do you want to do that again? Say, hey, Harry, I want you to explain this. Or
yeah, you got to introduce Harry first, Conan.
Okay, it says his name. I think people know who he is. Harry, would you please explain to me what this picture is
Conan,
about?
We always introduce a segment, the Disco's favorite segment, the intro.
Okay, we're back with Disco's favorite segment of the show, the fucking Lucha Liga segment with Harry.
Okay,
Ruiz.
it's not my favorite segment. All right,
it is.
Let's just reiterate
well,
that.
You're bitching about it, so it must be. Go ahead, put the picture up, and I'd like to hear an explanation on this.
All right.
Okay. First of all, you look like Fluffy lent you his clothes. Second of all, you look like you haven't missed many meals. And third of all, that is so adorable, dressing up like your girlfriend. Explain this picture.
Sunflowers are her favorite flowers. So I bought a t-shirt that's the same, the sunflowers just as her, and she's got a sunflower dress. So we matched the day that we flew back from Houston.
Aww, that's cute. That's cute. I like that a lot. Okay.
Hey, at least we're not wearing matching Astros gear. Could be worse.
I'm pretty sure that's next.
Right, that's funny. Right, so thank you guys for having me again. Lucha Libre Triple A. You guys announced 2 of your cards, the big ones that are coming up right now. First, you're going to have the show in Aguascalientes, Verano de Escándalo, August 2nd.
Okay, where is that?
Aguascalientes is like closer to the northern part of Mexico, but not as close to
Okay, what state would it be like directly south of?
Like if you took a bus, it would take you maybe 5 hours to get Mexico City. It's kind of the center part of Mexico.
From where?
From Mexico City.
To where? To the place?
Aguascalientes.
Aguascalientes.
Okay. All right. So that's
the name of the state and the city.
How about if I'm taking a bus from San Diego, California to Aguascalientes? How long would that take?
Here, I got my Google Maps open, so I'll tell you. From San Diego...
Joe, do this. Pull up Google Maps and show the place so we can... So for our fans that don't know where this place is, we can show the location.
It's 1 day, 1 hour from San Diego. If you want to go from like a border city from El Paso, it's going to be from El Paso
1
hours.
From San Diego, that's it?
One day, 1 hour. So 25 hours. Yeah.
What's the venue, Harry?
You can just put Aguascalientes. It's in the feria, right, Conan?
Like Joe knows how to spell what caliente.
I got it. Now I got it. Look at that. Wow.
All right. So what's going on there, Harry?
So, Verano de Escándalo, which is the biggest show before Triple Manía in Mexico City, you guys are going to have a cage match. Lucha en Jaula, El Mesías, Dark Scoria, Dark Espiritu versus the Clown Posse, Murder Clown, Dave the Clown, and Panic Clown versus Nueva Generación Dinamita, Sansón Forastero, and a Luchador Sorpresa. So a lot of people are asking, Conan, you got a Luchador Sorpresa. Is there a possibility that it could be the wrestler that is a part of Nueva Generación Dinamita that has been behind bars?
Absolutely not.
Wait, okay, so this is not far from Guadalajara, and it says Jalisco. Now, is that the center? Is that where all the cartels? Jalisco is one of the big cartels, right?
Right.
So is that a cartel city?
Every
I
city
imagine
has
there's a lot of
cartels,
drug
but
and gang activity in Aguascalientes, or whatever it is.
yeah, every
You know what
place
that? You know what that means,
cartel
Joe?
activity.
Joe, do you know what Aguascalientes means in Spanish?
Hot water.
Hot water. Hot water. That's pretty funny. You're running a show in hot water.
So I'll tell you this. Conan is completely right. In the past, you could have probably think of like Sinaloa, Ciudad Juarez, Tijuana, like the hot places where it comes to crime activity, like the one you're talking about. But nowadays, everywhere, because you have to get the product to that place. All these cartels want to take control of every city. That way, it's like Torreon. When I moved out there, it wasn't hot. But then that became a big city to take the product towards Ciudad Juarez. So then it got hot because they wanted to control the place that you had to go through to go up there.
Yeah, every city has cartel thing. And the reason Aguascalientes is because there are a lot of hot springs there.
Yeah, it's a good place. So that's the main event. Conan, cage match. Is there a reason why it's a cage match? I know that you got the three factions. Was there a specific situation that you guys were like, we need it to be a cage match?
Let me go to the card and look at it. Where are we? Verano de Escándalo. I actually gave that show that name many years ago, which basically means scandalous summer. Let me see, where are we?
Why did you run a show called Scantily Clad Summer, where all the girls are out there in bikinis? And you have wet t-shirt contests and stuff. Would that be you think that would draw? I think that would draw.
Yeah, I think we would. So the reason is because, as you saw, we're going to have in Triple Mania a match in the Domo de la Muerte, which is kind of like a cage shaped like a dome.
Good. I think you're in direct line of your fan again.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean that way. There we go.
So it's like a cage that's shaped like a dome, which visually looks good, but it's a pain in the ass, like the 6-sided ring. And so there's going to be a continuation of that in Triple Mania.
Sounds like a hell of a deal.
The co-main event, you got Vampiro Canadiense having once again one of his goodbye matches with AAA. He's going to tag team with El Patron, with Alberto, Psycho Clown versus Cibernetico, Dark Cuervo, and Dark Os. The Latin American Championship, Chessman.
Wait, time out. I got a question. Any truth to the rumor? Is Vampiro's retirement match, or is it one of his retirement matches?
One of them.
Okay, so how many more does he have?
Hopefully not many more. Nothing.
Okay.
Well, for sure,
any truth to the rumor that Conan wants Kevin Gill to announce his final match? Do you have any comment on that? Is that going to happen?
You asking me that?
Yes. Will Kevin Gill be allowed to come in and
You
comment?
mean mush-mouth buckethead fucking doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, who you put over just to rile me up, that can't hold the job anywhere? Yeah.
Just answer the question. Was he allowed?
Will he be announcing the match? Yes. Yeah.
He will be announcing the match.
Yes.
I think the only way he's allowed into the arena is by paying a ticket.
Well,
even then, he'd probably get his ass whooped if I found out and thrown on his big bucket head.
So we have this Vampiro Canadiense match and also the AAA, the Triple Mania match. So these for sure did Disco. There's two left for Vamp. The Latin America Championship, Chessman, Belzegor, and Drago versus Octagon Jr., who is the champion. So a 4-way match. Divas versus Guapos. So this is interesting right here, Conan. If
I don't
Disco
think it's Divas. I think it's Exoticos, isn't it?
Okay, yes. So, but instead of Exoticos, you got to list it as Divas. If you had to put Disco in one of those two groups, where would you put him?
The Exóticos.
Exóticos?
Okay, yeah, Harry, you're suspended for a week. Right?
Wait a minute.
All right, so this is you're not going to be on the positive. Oh, by the way, will Kevin Gill, if he but before Vampiro's final match, will he be outside the arena with a sign that says "Actitud mental positiva"?
Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. That's my doctor. Wait. He lent you his clothes.
So 25 hours. Yeah.
What's the venue, Harry?
You can just put Aguascalientes. It's in the feria, right, Conan?
Like Joe knows how to spell what caliente.
I got it. Now I got it. Look at that. Wow.
All right. So what's going on there, Harry?
So Verano de Escándalo, which is the biggest show before Triple Mania in Mexico City, you guys are going to have a cage match. Lucha en Jaula, El Mesías, Dark Scoria, Dark Espiritu versus the Clown Posse, Murder Clown, Dave the Clown, and Panic Clown versus Nueva Generación Dinamita, Sansón Forastero, and a luchador. So a lot of people are asking, Conan, you got a luchador sorpresa. Is there a possibility that it could be the wrestler that is a part of Nueva Generación Dinamita that has been behind bars?
Absolutely not.
Wait, okay, so this is not far from Guadalajara, and it says Jalisco. Now, is that the center? Is that where all the cartels? Jalisco is one of the big cartels, right?
Right.
So is that a cartel city?
Every
I
city
imagine
has
there's
cartels,
a lot of drug and gang activity in Aguascalientes, or whatever it is.
Yeah, every place has
you know what that means,
cartel activity.
Joe? Do you know what Aguascalientes means in Spanish?
Hot water.
Hot water. Hot water. That's pretty funny. You're running a show in hot water.
So I'll tell you this. Conan is completely right. In the past, you could have probably think of like Sinaloa, Ciudad Juarez, Tijuana, like the hot places where it comes to crime activity, like the one you're talking about. But nowadays, everywhere, because you have to get the product to that place. All these cartels want to take control of every city. That way, it's like Torreon. When I moved out there, it wasn't hot. But then that became a big city to take the product towards Ciudad Juarez. So then it got hot because they wanted to control the place that you had to go through to go up there.
Yeah, every city has cartel thing. And the reason Aguascalientes is because there are a lot of hot springs there.
Yeah, it's a good place. So that's the main event. Conan, cage match. Is there a reason why it's a cage match? I know that you got the three factions. Was there a specific situation that you guys were like, we need it to be a cage match?
Let me go to the card and look at it. Where are we? Verano de Escándalo. I actually gave that show that name many years ago, which basically means scandalous summer. Let me see, where are we?
Why did you run a show called Scantily Clad Summer, where all the girls are out there in bikinis? And you have what t-shirt contests and stuff. Would that be you think that would draw? I think that would draw.
Yeah, I think we would. So the reason is because, as you saw, we're going to have in Triple Mania a match in the Domo de la Muerte, which is kind of like a cage shaped like a dome.
Conan, I think you're in direct line of your fan again.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean that way. There we go.
So it's like a cage that's shaped like a dome, which visually looks good, but it's a pain in the ass, like the six-sided ring. And so there's going to be a continuation of that in Triple Mania.
Sounds like a hell of a deal.
The co-main event, you got Vampiro Canadiense having once again one of his goodbye matches with AAA. He's going to tag team with El Patron, with Alberto, Psycho Clown versus Cibernetico, Dark Cuervo, and Dark Os. The Latin American Championship, Chessman.
Wait, time out. I got a question. Any truth to the rumor? Is that the Vampiro's retirement match, or is it one of his retirement matches? Okay, so how many more does he have?
Hopefully not many more. Nothing.
Okay.
Well, for sure,
any truth to the rumor that Conan wants Kevin Gill to announce his final match? Do you have any comment on that? Is that going to happen?
You asking me that?
Yes. Will Kevin Gill be allowed to come in and
commentate? You mean mush mouth buckethead fucking doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, who you put over just to rile me up, that can't hold a job anywhere? Yeah.
Just answer the question. Was he allowed?
Definitely be commentating. Yes. Yeah.
He will be announcing the match.
Yes.
He's allowed into the arenas by paying a ticket.
Well,
even then, he'd probably get his ass whooped if I found out and thrown on his big bucket head.
So we have this Vampiro Canadiense match and also the AAA, the Triple Mania match. So these for sure did Disco. There's 2 left for Vamp. The Latin America Championship, Chessman, Belzegor, and Drago versus Octagon Jr., who is the champion. So 4-way match. Divas versus Guapos. So this is interesting right here, Conan. If
I don't
Disco
think it's the Divas. I think it's Exóticos, isn't it?
Okay, yes. So, but instead of
I'm back. That was just sound.
Joining you.
I don't even know what we're playing. Occupy.
Occupy. Stay nimble. The mission objective here is mobile. 3, 2, 1. Find, take, and hold the capture zone.
Got that napalm requested.
We're attacking the zone. Friendly captured.
Capturing. They're on the zone.
Ah.
When things get tough,
But
remember your training. Apply the fire to the bad guys. That is uncontested. move. We're capturing. They're taking the zone.
What? Shit.
The capture zone is changing location. We're in the zone. I'm dying here. Capture zone contested. They're on the zone. Capture zone on the move. We're in the zone.
Ah, bitch.
Zone is changing location. Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again. They're on the zone. Capture zone contested. We're in the zone. Capture zone on the move.
Engaging camo.
They're taking the zone. Capture it. I'm dying here. contested. We're in the zone.
Oh shit.
They're on the zone.
Frag deployed.
Capture zone contested. We're in the zone. Enemy sonar goggles active. Little cheetah. You lost! And yeah, I'm mad about it.
These niggas are really playing COD.
Team deathmatch. Sanitize the map. 3, 2, 1. Mow down our foes.
Deploying sticky. Revealing enemies.
Using a flash.
What a bang! Blast off that grunt.
But fuck?
When things get tough, remember your training. Apply the fire to the bad guys.
Using a flash. Reloading. Reload.
Fuck.
Using a flash.
Fuck. That didn't get him.
Throwing sticky grenade.
Reload.
We sanitize the bad guys.
Gathering intel.
Oh shit. Oh.
Using a flash.
Throwing sticky.
Reloading.
Mmm.
Frag out!
XDefiant doing that see-through walls thing again.
Grenades away!
Help! I'm dying here.
It ain't over till it's over, but I'm pretty sure it's all over for Joker.
Oh shit.
You blew it, pal.
Fucking loser. Let's see what piece we unlock for this gun.
Snag the enemy's flag and bring it to our base. Make sure our flag stays snug at home.
Flag is ours. Hostiles have our friendly flag close. Return it. You retrieved our flag. Allies captured the flag. Our flag's in hostile hands. We got the flag. Our flag was captured. Flag dropped by hostiles. We got our flag back.
drop the flag. They got our flag. On the side, drop the flag. One of us returned the flag.
I'm in bad shape.
Setting a prop here. Our flag's close. Send it back.
Got that napalm you requested.
They got our flag. On the side, drop the flag. One of us returned the flag. We dropped the flag. Enemy saved their freaking flag. Flag in enemy hand. Bad guys dropped our flag. One of us returned the flag. Good guys got the flag. Our team dropped the flag.
Well,
Go get the bad guy's flag. Flag captured. Point for the good guys.
Got that napalm you requested. Help! I'm dying here.
We got the flag. We dropped the flag. The bad guys recovered their flag. They got our flag. On the side, drop the flag. We recovered our flag.
but
Flag is ours. Flag in enemy hand. Bad guys dropped our flag. Our team dropped the flag. The bad guys recovered their flag. Folks captured our flag. got them, we drop the flag.
What's yours is mine.
Sticky out.
Enemy network.
It's almost finished. Flag in enemy hand. Other side, drop the flag. We got our flag back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Play one more match.
Capture the flag. I used to play this with my buddies on the block, but it's more fun as a grown-up with a flamethrower. 3, 2, 1. Swipe the bad guy's flag and bring it to your base. Look after your own flag, though.
Go get some hugs. Got that napalm you requested.
You got the flag. They got our flag. You can't score because your flag's missing. Somebody's got to return it.
Rock's mine set.
Reloading.
Bad guys dropped our flag. Flag in enemy hands. We got the flag.
Rock's mine set.
Our flag's close. Send it back. Our team dropped the flag. Enemy flag captured. Okay, that happened. Now dust yourself off and go burn those germs. Enemy saved their freaking flag.
Got that napalm you requested.
They got our flag. Other side, drop the flag. Our flag, you sent our flag home. Good guys got the flag. They got our flag. Our team dropped the flag. The bad guys recovered their flag. Our flag got captured.
Reloading. Cover me.
Flag is ours. We dropped the flag. Enemy saved their freaking flag.
Reloading ammo. Refreshing.
Rock's mine is live.
Payback. All right.
Rock's mine set.
They got our flag. Other side, drop the flag. We got our flag back. Great job recovering the flag, pal.
Oh.
Go get the bad guy's flag. We got our flag. Our team dropped the flag. Those punks captured our flag. Captured.
That's gonna be it for me.